first thing first, all registered?
Yes.
All registered, great. Okay, welcome to our, I think, second quantum resonance magnetic analyzer training. Okay, for those of you who still don't know me, I'm Sean. I'll be the one going to probably give you a brief understanding on how to use your tools, okay, your quantum resonance. And congratulations, Vertical, for all of you who have already achieved and also purchased the thing. Okay, so first off, don't worry about your notes. You can keep the notes. Why? Because I've prepared a QR code for you. You scan this, the whole thing will be done. Don't waste time writing. No need. Don't waste time writing and not listening. So everything is there. Just scan the QR code. All will be in your phone. Scan the QR code. Scan.
Oh, okay.
What I'm going to present today, everything will be in your phone. So you don't have to ask Sean, can give me the thing, can give me the PPT, can give me this, give me that. Don't worry, everything is there. Okay? Give you a minute to scan.
Yang bagus ni dia lah.
This camera tu ada camera normal camera benda ni.
Yeah. Got it? All got it? All got it, It's all there, right? All there. Okay?
Mau tahu ni?
Same.
Nice, Same thing, exactly the same. Alright? Got it, You don't have it, then you can scan your friend's one. Okay? How? Okay, now mind, you can scan your friend one next time, okay? So we don't waste time on this. All got, Alright. You'll be present. Okay. Today's session, alright? Today's session, what I'm going to focus on, it will take an hour. Alright, we already started about 15 minutes late, so we will go 15 minutes later. Alright, so number one is the do's and don'ts. Most important is the do's and don'ts, what we need to do, what can be done, what cannot do, please have to be aware. Alright, of course we go by theory. The first half an hour will be on the do's and don'ts and the theory. Okay, I'm going to teach you all the tips and tricks, what to say, how to say, and how you're going to present to your patients, your customers, and so on and so forth. That's very important. Okay, then of course the practical is the next half an hour. Okay, so this is the covers, the 1 whole hour session that we're going to have together as a family. Okay, next. Alright. Rumba Bukio, the first slide itself, ultimate objective. Okay, please understand that we are not selling the tool. We are not selling QRMA here. Correct? Right, we're not selling the quantum machine. Exactly, what are you selling? Health, wellness products, supplements, correct? So don't sell, this one very good, everything, then I'm selling this for, no, we're not selling this. Okay, we're not selling this machine. Okay, it's just a tool for each and every one of you to use it in order for you to close your
sales.
Exactly. Okay, so clear?
Yeah.
When I say clear, you all just reply clear, okay? Alright? Alright, so convince them to purchase products with PV. That is your objectives, alright? Correct? So to get the next third important question, point will be to understand more with your customer, because you're going to interact. It's not just scan, okay, see you, take care, bye-bye. What's your name again? You don't know. Where are you staying? Don't know. Everything don't know. How? Because we are in the people's business. Exactly, correct? Networking business is a people's business. You need to understand your patient, understand your customers as you go along. Use this tool to connect with them. Right? Use this tool as a time for you to actually get to know each other. Not just while you're the customer, you take your 50 ringgit and see you, take care, bye-bye. Don't do that. Okay, so use this as a tool in order for marketing strategy or marketing in the sense that you get them, get the knowledge, understand them more, and you get connected. Okay? Alright, if I'm speaking too fast, just let me know. Okay? Alright, next. Okay, so the guidelines, alright? The guidelines, what they need to do is, of course, tests should be conducted 1 hour before or after meal. This is just an advice for your knowledge. For each and every one of you, at least the knowledge to understand, okay. So maybe this guy, maybe he just ate his breakfast, ate his lunch, ate his whatever, pose or heavy curry, everything on, then you straight away can test. Can, not to say cannot, can. But the accuracy will be different. Right? The accuracy will run, lari a bit. Right? Because you just ate, the stomach all, engine all moving, processing everything all, right? Or people who are exercising, right? They just go jogging 10, 20, 30 kilometers straight away, hey, come, check for you. Sweating, everything all, you can check. For what? Because the body is not at the normal status. Exactly. So this is for your understanding. So please 1 hour or after or before meal. then only you check. Okay? Alright? But you don't ask him, you submitted when, what time, all this up. No need. Okay, you don't tell them, oh, you have to 1 hour only, you come back and see me. Don't do that lah. At least you understand. Okay, roughly you know. Okay, you check. Okay. Then, alright, remove all metallic objects. This one is very common. I think 90 is the same. It's the same. So all the earrings, belt, everything. If you're wearing bra, all the metal bra, all better take out lah. Okay. Metal underwear, all better take out. Better be careful. Okay. Okay. Don't worry, the machine won't electrocute the fella lah. So, okay. Alright. So stay calm. Ask the patient to stay calm, relax, and I highlighted this. Do not talk. Ask them don't talk. Right? Then why I emphasize this later, I'll explain to you why. Okay, so I said not to talk. So just stay calm, relax, and do not talk. Okay, next. So these are the guidelines. Alright. Not suitable for testing. That means not suitable to use for testing. Who? Alright? Ladies with menstrual period. Alright? If the a lot of blood coming out, I'm going to test that. Okay. Again, why? Because of the accuracy is not going to be right. Alright? So pacemaker, not advisable. What is pacemaker? Those people who are having the mechanical heart. Right? Mechanical heart, a lot of all those gadgets inside there. You scan also, no point. Everything is going to be haywire. The readings all going to be haywire. They say, I also don't know how to read this. Okay? So, it's not advisable. Okay? It will interfere. It will interfere with the gadgets there also. Don't later the floor also get heart attack, then after, oh my god. Okay.
How about pregnant ladies?
Pregnant ladies, no problem. Pregnant no problem. But as long as not under menstrual period. Right, madam? Take a seat. Okay.
Standard can ah?
Stand, no problem. There's no mechanical. Okay, alright. So children below 5 years old, not advisable. Not advisable. If you still want to go, I want to test my 3-year-old son, okay, you can do that. Or your 3-year-old daughter, or your first baby just born up, Can. But for what? For what? He's not buying the detox. Exactly. So don't confuse yourself with I got a machine, I must check everyone. You again away from the objectives.
But Sean, I think beginning stage will do that.
Yeah, I know, because you want to practice, right? Very good, because you want to practice. Yes, okay. So that one you will practice your mother, father, auntie, uncle, brother, husband, everything, no problem. Okay, so of course next one, the last one, not suitable is handicapped person. Alright? When you have to write down later, we'll give you a QR code and all the slides will be on. Okay, so welcome by the way.
This handicap under like what?
Handicap means no hand. You asking to use the leg. Cannot, my friend. No hand, how to hold the thing. You can please up mouth, bro. Okay? So I'm not being specific. A handicap means no hands lah. No hands. Down syndrome okay. Alright. Albinos okay. Pondan also okay. Also okay. No problem. As long got hands, hands. Okay. Or else unless you got no choice, you stick at the hip. Ask him to use the feet. Okay. Alright. Okay. Next. Okay. So before you start checking, number one, introduce yourself. Right? I'm sure each and every one of you got a name card. Introduce yourself first. Correct?
Yeah.
Now introduce yourself. You don't come to check. I won't check you. The first. What is this? Right? So introduce yourself. You are not a doctor. Please bear in mind. Please understand that we are not any doctors here.
No.
No doctors here, right? I said exactly. So we are not doctors. Okay. So you are just a business partner or a sales or marketing or health consultant, yes. Alright, so you are not doctors. Introduce yourself, how old you are, where you are from, your name and everything. Okay. Then sometimes they will get in touch, get connected with you because you already tell them, you have already introduced yourself, so I feel more comfortable. At least I know who you are. Alright, so professional. And you tell them, you explain to them that this machine is actually going to show you in more general health concept, and it will actually portray out 49 health reports. You say, wow, so much 49. But it's okay, don't scare yourself. Just tell them, out of the 49, probably a few of them which I'm going to emphasize on. Right? You don't go all 49 reports. If you go all 49 reports, for those beginners, one whole day only, you only got one customer.
Yeah.
Then you say, Sean, why this machine 49 reports, so I have to explain only. Okay, you just pick a few, okay, which I'm going to explain later. So the accuracy, they're going to ask you, how accurate is this that blah blah blah. You then 80 to 85%. Compared to the one they take the blood. Right? You go to general health practitioners, path lab car, they say take your blood, right? Then they go into the machine, everything, then print out the same thing. That one is
Sean,
100%.
we cannot say wrong figure 90%.
No, just put there 80, 85 just to be safe. Safe. Okay, 80, 85. Alright. So early detection. What this tool does help you is, of course, early detection. You tell them this is for early detection. Right? Because based on quantum energy, quantum science, alright, so it's prevention better than cure. Right? So this gadget will actually help you to actually not to say diagnose, to actually check on the patient to ensure that you have a prevention measure. To say that, oh, your sugar is going to go higher, lower, or whatever. That is why later you're going to see colors. You're going to see colors where it's going to be in the middle, or high or low, and so on and so forth. Okay, so simple and easy to use. I'm sure all of you will get to use it. Alright. So convenient, anytime and anywhere. That's why anytime, anywhere. 3-year-old baby also want everything. Also you want to keep using. Say, come, I test you. Come, I test you. Okay, anytime, anywhere, but don't test in the toilet lah. Okay. Alright, so economical, promotional, of course affordable. Okay, alright. So secure, health check, non-invasive, non-harming human body. So we don't take any bloods. We don't prick your finger and take your blood and flow. Blood and flow back. They see blood. Some people see blood, they back. Hey, oh my god. Okay, so don't. It's non-invasive, alright, non-harming human body. For pregnant ladies, not an issue. Okay, for pregnant ladies, not an issue. Those for menstrual cases on a monthly basis, don't test lah. Okay, so female left hand, male right hand. A lot of people get confused. Okay, so female. I repeat again: female left hand, male right hand. What is this? Means the rod. Holding. Yes. Okay, so for Pondan one, both hand lah. Lesbian also both hand. So next. Alright, so that's before you start. Also make sure after all this, keep the patient calm and relaxed. If the floor very on fire, sometimes just try to calm him down.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what's the purpose of female, the left hand, and the male?
Alright, very good question. Okay, so for different sets of sex people, they have different types of organs on different areas. So male has different types, male, female. So that's the reason why they use different hands, different size of hands. Okay? Alright, so keep patient calm and relax. Make them relax. Okay, this is clear, huh? Alright, so next. Okay, so while checking, alright, right? You ask them to shut up, please, right? Just now you ask them to relax, come down and shut up. Please, next one, the best time to teach. Different laptops, I have to emphasize on this, different laptops have different timings. Okay? If you use a dinosaur laptop, probably 10 minutes ago haven't finished. And you eat, you go toilet, take bath, come back, so still eat. So please, at least upgrade your laptop a bit. Don't use a dinosaur 5-10 years ago at least 2-3 years, no problem. Roughly in a range, if let's say your scan, you test again, it's about 1 minute to 1.5 or below 2 minutes, okay. Why? Turnover. Sales, right? Turnover. It takes so long, finish. People are waiting outside. Why? You want to miss? Right? The faster you are, the faster you can convince. That's it. Next. Okay? So, best time to convince is this time when the fella is holding or whoever. Why? Because you already asked him to shut up. He'll be holding it, listening to you. Right? He'll be listening to you. So, what you want to talk? You want to talk about your company first, right? Talk about your products, right? The benefits and everything. Right? What kind of, by right, you should know roughly if you want to push on detox. Go with detox. You don't go with A to Z until shoe in so there. What are you selling actually? Right? Or what is so focus. Be focused. Right? If you think the fella got leg problem or what acupuncture issues or whatever, go for shoe in so straight. You know what is it for, right? Or you think detoxification, okay, quantum detox, right? Or lack of protein, go straight to peptide. If you BJ, bones, joints, go straight for it. Water, quantum. Emerald. Okay? So be focused. Don't have to go all products. This product benefits doesn't mean you go A to Z, no need. If you are using a dinosaur laptop, then you have no choice lah. Because you explain all the thing haven't scanned finish, the first you holding there, the listening to you. Okay? Alright? So pick accordingly, you understand before he even come down, uric acid high, alcoholic or whatever, you already roughly know what he needs. So you just explain accordingly. Most of the time, what I can say before we even go further, before even using the machine, alright, okay, you should be already closing him at 80%. Many of my experience and understanding, 80% is done not because of this, it's because you've already connected to the person and already explained entirely. The fellow already sit down and just this is just to actually to chop, okay, go and buy. Understand?
Yes.
Okay? Don't use this, 80% of this, oh, this one, that one, names, but at the end of the day, he's still not convinced because he's not connected with you. He doesn't maybe trust or maybe doesn't know you well or is not the products or whatever. That's not a matter. This is how you interact with your customers. That is the most important thing we have to understand today. It's not because of this machine. This machine is just a tool for you to just
Close the deal.
close it. The butter for you to just, okay, that's it, yes, I want this. Because this one will come out, all the report is already there, black and white, 1 is 1, 2 is 2. The moment he see it, he already see it. You don't need to talk also, never mind, because he already see, oh, this, oh, yeah, how you know, because it's all there. Right? You just need to just add on only. Wow, you see this one, wow, you see this one, you see this one. Because machine already tell you, not machine tell, not you tell. Right? So, before you even stay at it, you should all this has been already, you pass down to him. The flow will be like, oh, okay. Alright? So, as you go along, maybe beginning wise, out of 10, probably 1 or 2, you will face this type of situation, you will have face this type of feeling. Because he's not bothered actually. You scan, he let go, he said, okay, I want to buy that one. You will have this situation. You think, wow, hey, I hardly use this, but he said he'll buy it. Already close to you. Why like that? It's because already connected. So, in the long run, you should now focus your actions in a sense that increase this type of customers, the connection base and everything all. As you go along, you'll be the other way around. Maybe out of 10, 8, before you even scan, they say they want to buy it. That is your way of progression. Then you know, hey, I'm doing something good, I'm doing something well, I'm improving. That's why you can say, oh, I'm improving day by day, week by week, or month by month, or years by years, up to you. So this is for your own, each and every one of you in this room here today, to understand how can I improve. Not just every day just come check like a robot, like a parent, Robot, you understand, right?
Yeah.
Just check everything, okay, bye, see you, take care. Okay, next one, bye. Doesn't make any sense, right? We are all here for a reason, sales, income or whatever, right? So be more focused on it. Yeah, next. Okay, so service with a smile, right? So they have service with a smile. Okay, don't the flirt moody everything all. You also. That's like my wife told me every day. Tell all the negative things, nonsensical things for what, right? Because they are meeting you for the first time, right? Your patients or your family members or whatever, they don't bother what problems you have, right? Even your divorce or bankruptcy or whatever, they don't care, right? What they are there for. So you put yourself up. I'm sure all of you are very positive. Okay. So service with a smile. Alright? Always share based on your life experience. As you keep talking, right, based on your life, I took this because of this, or I got my cousin, my auntie, my uncle, whatever, lose weight, this, that, everything based on your life experience. You all have faced many experiences throughout your years. You should share it. Don't keep inside for what? Share with them. Even though stranger, just tell them, this person, that person, my auntie, my uncle, my brother, all this. Share your life experience. Right? That's how immediately they feel you're open. When you're open, then they also slowly open, skip. Okay? So again, I'm not teaching you to be boyfriend, girlfriend. Don't find boyfriend, girlfriend. No. Don't say, Sean teach me how to boyfriend, girlfriend. Okay, next. Alright, so the machine that we have here, of course, these are all the gadgets you have. Alright, the box, this is the rod. Okay? Female? Male? All done? Okay, good. All pay attention. Very good. USB cable for your PC, alright, to the machine. This is your key. This is the most important thing in the whole bag. Okay, not all this, but this one. Okay, this blue color thing here. Alright. If you lose this, sorry, nothing can be done. You have to buy another one. Okay, so very important. You have to buy another one, buy another machine. Because this is the key. The kunci.
No spare one.
Okay? Each and every one have one of these only. So please do not miss or lose it.
Some colleagues Soft lock. Yeah, what is it called?
Yeah. Software is there's a software inside that. Okay, that's where it opens up the software key. All right. So of course the English manual and of course your gadget. Okay, next. All right. So this is where you see your screen, your first screen here. All right. On the top here you see the home button. Actually, for you all of you, you only need to press two buttons only. One is the dossier, which is what we call a database. Database means you can keep all your customers' records, your customer name, your dossier. All right. It's the first button here. I mean the second button here is called the database lah. All right. Where you keep all your records. You need to keep your records while you can actually come back and recall back all your patients.
Unlimited.
Unlimited. And your hard disk habis means tak ada lagi. Okay. Based on your hard disk space lah. If you're using a dinosaur one, then I don't know how many. Okay. So testing is where you can test lah. You do the testing. Okay. All right. Next. Okay. So first thing you can do, like say here, dossier, all right, is the customer database, all right. All you need to do is, okay, the first bracket here, later you're gonna see, is where we're gonna add your customer records, all right. Your customer records and also your customer groupings. You can group them in a sense. Maybe you say you want to group them by family, or you want to group them by for example, Tashley or Norland or whatever. Or you won't group them by companies. It's up to you to create your own groups. So you know this group, okay, these are all the people. This group, these are all the people. You understand? It's up to you to press. You just create and add yourself. It's all under your control. It's all for your own knowledge. Okay, for your own database keeping. Okay, so you can add every day. So next. Okay, so once you add already, immediately you can just click on the testing. Okay, these screens will pop up. Alright, all you need to do is just press the start button here. Okay, to start analyze. Okay, so once, like I told you just now, the methods how, you have to explain to them, talk to them, everything nicely first. Always, before you even do all this, like I told you just now earlier, what you need to do first, before checking, explain to them, right? Tell them what is this all about, what is this quantum machine all about, the 5% accuracy, blah, 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 all this all. So at least they know first, don't just, okay, come check, right? Or, because always try to answer them first, give them all the answers first, before they ask you. Remember this. Okay, very, very important. Any customer or any members or patients, always give them everything first. Yes, it's going to be like a repetition, right? Because you keep repeating yourself, but they are different people. They don't know what is this all about, right? For yes, you already be talking this the whole day, 100 over times, but you have to repeat it because they don't know what is this all about. So you have to explain again. With a smile. Because in the morning, you smile. Then you'll be wondering why all the afternoon session are all no sales, no sales. You feel today how to sell? Morning smiling, good, everything okay. Okay, alright. So relax a bit. You feel tired, go out, fresh air a bit. Then come back, do again. You see why Kiro always come out for what? If you do the things, you come out, right? Drink some water, relax a bit, then go back in, and then just refresh. Okay, same thing. Alright, so next. Okay, so the first thing is gonna pop up after checking. Finish, put down. Alright, thank you very much. You put down. The first thing is gonna pop up is critical also because first time for him to see, right? The first thing is gonna pop up is this: cardiovascular and cerebrovascular. What is that? What is that? Blood circulation. Just tell them blood circulation. Your blood circulation for the whole body, from head to toe. Okay? Wow, so many things. What to see? Very simple. You're gonna ask you. You're gonna tell them the rate on this side means low. The rate on this side means high. Okay? Rate on this side is low. Rate on this side is high. Okay? The green ones is where it's all at the good stage. Okay? What does it represent? And every single thing you're going to see here, like what blood viscosity, cholesterol crystals, blah blah blah, stroke volume. This is where these are all the items. Okay, but you identify, all right, whether the cells at that particular section is healthy or not. Okay, based on quantum science, they're going to be able to check. So if the blood sappada just sekali everything there, you can straight away go and check. This thing will lari lah. All imbalance Alright, then the flow suddenly in yellow lah, red lah, so then you tell him you got high cholesterol, high this, high that. The thing is moving, everything, right? So the accuracy is not there. Then the flow say, you laughing lah. Yeah, this machine not good lah. Because check at the wrong time. Okay, it's not the machine not good. You are checking at the wrong time. Okay, clear?
Clear.
Okay, so green is good. Blue means just starting to deteriorate. The cells is starting to deteriorate. Nothing to be aware of, but just explain to them that it's starting to deteriorate. When they ask you, definitely, oh, what's the blue color for? Right? Definitely they ask you, so many colors, right? Blue means it's starting to deteriorate. That means the cells are already started to deteriorate. Why? Because due to toxins, due to the air, due to the water we drink, and then blah blah blah. Okay? So yellow is where we need to emphasize on it. When you see yellows, low yellows or high yellows. Yellow color means it's already above average. Or in doctor's term, they usually say what? Above the border. Right? Usually with your what markers or what all the markers you see your report, oh, doctor will tell you, oh, it's above the border, above the border, above the border. Above the border means what? There's a range. Usually they have like a range, right? It's already above the border. Your PP is above the border. Your sugar level is above the border, right? So yellow is where it's already above the border. So we need to emphasize on this. Tell him, oh, okay. Say for example, this guy here, right? The vascular insensitivity, or very, maybe he took too much tension. The thing is so. The veins are very, very smooth. Okay, all right. So nothing high here. This is an example. So what are the things we're gonna get? Let's say, for example, high yellow and red, right? In the blood circulation, usually the person will suffer from severe chest pains. Chest pain. The flow of having chest pain. When you mention like this, the flow say, hey, how you know? You see like that lah, yellow, yellow, red, red, yellow, yellow. You don't even see all this. You just roughly see it. Right? Out of like what 10, if 3 to 4, 3/4 or 2 half above, all yellow and red, you can tell them, hey, sir, are you having chest pain? Madam, are you having chest pains now? The flow will say, how you know? The flow will tell you, definitely. Because the machine already indicate that this guy is really having some short of breathness, definitely. Because those situations tak cukup short of breath, the flow. Either maybe smoking too much, or maybe not enough sleep, or short of breath. Okay, short of breath, what kind of pain, numbness, weakness, okay, or maybe cold in the leg and arms, cold, you feel very cold, okay, pain in the neck, the jaw, okay, all this because due to low blood circulation, the blood circulation tak cukup. Alright, so this is all happening. Extreme fatigue means last night, sir, you sleep 3 o'clock again. Last night, hey, how you know? Wow, you put camera in my room. Okay, all this I'm just giving you a tip so you understand. So you just need to practice. Once you see this, you tell them. Just tell them. These are all in general. I'm not telling you, oh, you got this problem, you got that problem. No. This machine is not a diagnostic tool. We don't diagnose. We are not doctors. Clear, right? We don't diagnose. Oh, you got this disease lah, you got that disease lah. No. We are just telling you in general. Okay? So the more you're going to touch on all these, right, the flow will start to, again, wow, what you're saying is correct. What you're saying is true. So as the first page itself, as you go along, the flow will start to just sit down and calm and just listen to you. What is next? Alright? So the first page itself is very, very important. The starting one. Very important.
I think we already close one day.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just starting here, okay? The moment you touch on this, these are the few key points here which is very important, right? So difficulty in breathing. So what to recommend? Of course, detox law, GI Vital, July onwards, peptides. Okay, of course, now with the new one, and red water. If can according to their affordability. Of course, if you can now, you tell them, now it's worth 10,000 over ringgit, now we give you promotion 5,000. And we give you a water filter for free. Okay.
How about the minus?
Yeah, this is on the lacking side, that means low.
So low also not good, right?
Low also not good. Alright? Some certain things are low, which is not good. High also not good. They must be in the green.
So if it falls in the low, right? How are we supposed to explain to them?
In any situation or anything, very simple. You just tell them the meaning of yin and yang. Everything needs to be balanced. The energy levels, the chi levels, or whatever, you just tell them, explain it in this way. Again, in general. Right? We are not going scientific. We are not doctors. Right? We don't have to go scientific, or you got this one, that one, your capillary, your blood, this, that. Right? Just in general. Right? Just tell them everything has to be balanced. You cannot have too much of this, or you cannot have too low of this. That's all. Everything needs to be balanced. Then the flow understand. Immediately understand. You need to balance everything. You know this is good. You can't be just open open and swallow everything in one bottle. Also doesn't mean it's good, means you swallow everything. Correct? One at a time. You need to balance, drink water, whatever, so on and so forth. Right? Understand?
Yes.
Okay, next. Okay, so this one, very important. Okay, so after that, gastrointestinal functions, very important, is at the stomach area. This is at the second page. Okay, the second one. Alright. So gastrointestinal functions, very simple. You only need to see certain things like the small intestines, the function coefficient, and the absorption here. Alright, these two here. This one usually, if it's all low, means you just explain. I'm sure you all have been to Dr. Bala's talk talking about leaky guts. Leaky guts. Gastrointestinal function, you just talk straight away. Touch on leaky gut. As long as you see yellow here, that means low, very low absorptions, or maybe the stomach, or the colon, or this is the small intestines, right? Okay. Gastrointestinal functions derives from 3 organs: stomach, large, small intestines. 3. This is the whole process. Means you swallow already, go inside, go into your stomach first, then your gastrointestinal starts functioning. Large intestines, then only to your small. Okay? Alright? So the absorption is low, you just talk about leaky guts. If you don't know about leaky guts, just go to YouTube leaky gut. Everything is there. You can understand what leaky gut is all about. Basically, you just tell them like a tube, right? Where a lot of holes inside. So whatever you suffer also, the thing will come out. Your fat scar, your toxin scar, everything all accumulated, that's why you get bloating sensation. Right? Some people burp a lot. Especially husband, especially me. Hey, stop burping in front of the kids, this, that, or start farting. What? Gastrointestinal got lubang, confirm got lubang. Okay? Alright? Okay, so burping, sensation, farting, gassy, bloating, all this all. Alright? Well, depend on the gastrointestinal functions. Okay, so that bleeding, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, heartburn, incontinence, right? Nausea, vomiting, pain in the belly. All these are all focusing on the gastrointestinal functions. You can tell them, are you having any diarrhea issues? If all red, the fella, I think, pangsai also all water. Terrible. Not even haven't before detox, already all the pecah-pecah one. Maybe sit down, waterfall. Okay. Alright, so now the next one, large intestines. Alright, so large intestines, the absorption level also, you see, sometimes it will be low, okay. Alright, you can see clearly. Okay, never mind. So most important, you focus on the absorption. Absorption level, if it's low, means definitely the fella have suffering from the leaky gut. Alright, okay.
Same goes for high.
Same goes for high.
So the first one,
we won't be high. No such thing will be high.
this condition means detox can
Yeah,
be taken.
Okay. Because you need to clear off. But you have to explain, after detox, you need to replenish. Right? After clearing or toxin, you need to replenish your peptide, GI vital, so on and so forth. And of course, the water. Now, most important, you can push the water. Every day drink water, correct or not? 5 liters, 10 liters, or whatever. Water is very important. Okay, so next. Okay. Alright, okay. Alright. Okay, liver fat content is the most critical one we're going to see here. Okay, if it's on the yellow side and yellow and red, it's already towards the fatty liver side, fatty liver. Alright, liver fat content usually if it's on the yellow and the red, it's already on the fatty liver side. Fatty liver means, you understand fatty liver, right? Already a lot of fats, a lot of cholesterol, a lot of oily food, spicy food, alcohols. Okay, so they will create. This type of people usually they are more tend towards bigger size lah. Okay, all right, and also how to say usually after meal they eat a lot of rice or mountain of rice. They sit down and watch YouTube, right? They will go to the sleepy very fast you feel sleepy. Very fast. These type of people are suffering from fatty livers.
So indirectly will be cholesterol high.
Correct. Yeah. So they have to cut down on the oily foods, eat more vegetables. Diets, okay? Then you advise them. Alright? From here you can know whether this person is a healthy person or not a healthy person. Okay? Then gallbladder, of course, right? Gallbladders, you see here. This is where if it's this you see there's no other colors, there's no blue, there's no yellow, right? So as long as it's on this side here, okay, this side here means the person you just advise them, please go for a detailed checkup. Confirm got stone. How big the stone? Tak tahu. How big the stone? Tak tahu. They won't tell you. right? The machine won't tell you, but please go for a detailed checkup. Then if you go check up, then
Left-hand side, how left-hand side, right?
Rate usually, how to say, that means your gallbladder functions are already at the, that means the process coming out low. So sometimes it's also not good because due to your liver's condition, right? Then only go to your gallbladder, then gallbladder you already cannot process properly because of fatty liver never filter off all those toxins. Your liver need to process, in the natural detoxification is your liver. If your liver is already not at the high level of performance, pass all the we call it najis all to the gallbladder. That's where it keeps, and overwork. Your gallbladder now overwork, so you'll be on the low side. You cannot perform well, right? High side definitely got stone already blocked. Already blocked. Blocked by what? All the stones Eat too much beans eat too much all those fried food all heavy metals, right? All those things. Please advise them to go for a checkup.
Beans also not good. But beans also.
Too much is not good. Everything also not good. Everything.
So Sean, out of that 5, how many you have to tell them? One also, if I mix, you have to tell them go for the detailed checkup.
At least two.
At least two.
Someone remove it.
Remove it, then this one you going to talk. When they tell you remove, then you don't need to talk.
So it will be on the.
It won't appear lah.
It won't, no, you say it won't appear. It will show, but if it's red or red, means he already take out already, so nothing to talk about.
Because once we scan one of the patient, then you see all green, you say, wow, your whole very good. You say, I already removed.
Already removed. Yeah, no need to talk about it. Like I said, no need to talk, just ignore it because you already removed. Okay?
But we didn't know, so we said, why, your whole very good. Okay.
So it's either good or removed. Okay?
But it's showing red, Green.
Green. Okay? So common cause for gallbladder also you see here, maybe alcohol use, obesity, right? Type 2 diabetes, type 2 level 2, okay? Tattoos with body piercing will affect your gallbladder also. Yeah, tattoos and body piercing. Who's having tattoos here? Okay, injection of drugs using shed needles, right? Blood transfusion before whatever. Exposure to other people's blood and body fluids, unprotected sex. Okay, so these are the common causes that will affect your gallbladder. Okay, next thing. Okay, kidneys. Alright, kidneys very interesting. Your uric acid levels here, you're gonna see here. If it's at least 3.45, you better ask him to stop taking. You ask him, sir, or ma'am, do you have any pins and needles at your feet? The first question you can ask him. You say, how you know? Because your uric acid level is high. Yellow side, yellow. The uric acid levels are high, yellow and red. Usually, the fella is already on the way towards gout. Gout, you know gout? You see, auntie, all the uncle, grandfather, all they use sometimes at the time. Very hard to walk, very painful. Right? Gout, very painful, the joint pains. Front car, back car, whatever, knee or whatever. It's usually at the legs. Okay? So, advise them, again, peanuts, beans or whatever. What else? Red meat.
Seafood?
This is cut down, not take more. Red meat. The kambing the mutton, the beef, whatever, red meat. Okay? What else? Durians. If fruits, durians, right? Durians is the highest uric acid fruit in Malaysia. Okay? Alright.
Non-blood.
Don't musangking every day, musangking. Okay? Alright?
Sotong cannot, right?
Seafood. Okay, seafood, your sotong, your kerang, lala, prawns. Okay, seafood is also very high uric acid. Okay, doesn't mean you need to stop. Those people who are already on a high uric acid. Okay,
It's under control now.
you have to control them. You have to cut down on this. Ask them to cut down. Okay, or else definitely later you will definitely have difficulty for sure.
Sean, like this type, people will be pain on the leg.
The knee and below. Usually it's at your metatarsal there, your feet.
So that means we encourage for BJ lah.
BJ, detox first, then BJ.
Okay.
Then if can some more, MREX.
Because this one relate to bones and
Correct.
joints.
Correct. Okay? Clear?
Clear.
Okay.
For these people with the high uric acid, do not give peptide.
Peptide.
Oh, no.
Okay? Why I say so?
Why ah?
If you give peptide, tomorrow he bring parang and come and chop you.
Why?
Because his leg big.
Oh.
Become big.
We
Bukan lah.
saya kasih makan
What
dia.
type of cause it to swallow some
Protein lah. The man don't want protein, you give him some more. Why? Parang ah. You bring parang.
Oh, uric high acid is
Clear lah, clear.
Yeah.
okay, only high acid cannot take peptide.
Ah.
That
So how about the low side?
Low, that one you give peptide lah.
No, I mean the low side peptide lah.
Give peptide. You need to boost the protein. Mana tak cukup protein. Okay. Alright. So to give peptide also you need to see this whether the proteinuria index. If uric acid is at the green, okay, proteinuria index if it's high means right. What does this mean? Proteinuria index. When the person go pass motion, go toilet he pee you see bubble one. That means your protein supposed to be in your body to convert into energy for you to move, for you to do exercise, for energy. Not so tired every time, right? So we energy protein, right? But in your body cannot process because of due to toxins, due to whatever complication. You're peeing out the proteins. You see, that's why you see bubble.
Oh,
You
okay.
pee, you see, why so many bubble the proteins all there. Don't take a drink, please. Okay. So uric acid on the green side, the mind is advised, okay, good, your uric acid is under control. But let's say the proteinuria is high, please take protein, peptide. Why peptide? When the moment you put it in the mouth, it converts into energy immediately, so it doesn't go to waste.
That
Right?
means
Normal one, you take a fish, you take chicken, you take all those things that need to process, process take time, but cannot keep. What? Wow. Okay, alright. So understand this so that you can know how to advise accordingly to your patients.
To
Alright,
make
so very
it,
important.
no, to make it come back normal, green how?
Peptide, detox peptide.
Detox peptide, then it will come back to green.
Yes, correct. Okay. Because once you do this process, right, two months later you come and check again, check the same person again, everything will be green.
If
I've seen it before.
let's say the person got stone on the kidney, it will show anything.
The kidney, the stones on the gallbladder,
Oh.
not here, the gallbladder. Everything will be green. After he detox, go for the normal treatments, right? Everything will be green. That tells you, oh, wow, good. And that's where you get confidence, get connected. Next, okay, I'm dead now. Okay? Okay, next. Very important. Alright, lungs. Okay, lungs. Okay. Lack of exercise breathing, you have to tell them, you have to make sure if it's in the red low ga, high ga, too much oxygen also no good, so much oxygen that means the brain probably is stuck there or something like that. Alright? So it has to be in the green. Okay? Again you see even too much oxygen also not good, too low oxygen also not good. Right? So it's just either this or this. As long as you have the red side, okay, on the lung capacity or oxygen levels or whatever, it should be in the green, always at the green. Okay, if it's on the high or low, sometimes they are smokers, sometimes they are because of lack of exercise, lack of exercise breathing. So you just advise them every morning wake up, do a regular exercise breathing, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, right? If those who can do more, at least go to a park with your grandchildren or whatever, jalan-jalan sikit, okay, alright. Alright, okay. Or most likely probably he's wearing mask all day, working, wearing mask, and then not enough oxygen. Also due to that. Alright. Okay, shortness of breath, trouble breathing, coughing or whatever, having sickness. Okay, inappropriate. Okay, all these are all common ones for lungs. Okay?
Detox.
Yeah, detox. This is detox. One of the major organs, lungs. Detoxification. Content detox. Alright. Okay, next. Okay, bone disease. Wow, straight away talk about PGA 360. When you touch bone disease, straight away PGA 360 lah. Alright, so the only thing you need to see here is that the very common which I gone through is this part here. Adhesion degree of the shoulder muscle. Okay, normal range should be below 0.2. If the actual reading is more than 0.2, maybe 0.21, 0.22, 0.23, right? You immediately tell them, sir or madam, are you having any back or shoulder muscle pains? How you know?
Magic.
The fella tell you, right? If it's above 0.2. This one 0.18, okay, because it's less than 0.2. So if it's high, immediately the fella is having a very severe shoulder, neck, or back pain. Okay? Then you can talk about it, then probably like the sleeping patterns, or maybe he say, he will tell you, hey, how you do? Hey, I just fall from a motorcycle last week or something like that. Right? Because dislocated car, you know, right? So that's where again they will get convinced, okay, how this machine actually perceives the thing. Alright? So then again, the age of ligament, alright, normal range is stated here 10 to 40%, right? But by right, around 35 to 40 is the best. 35 to 40, right? Age of ligament means what? The ligaments which is in your joints. Joints is used bone, right? But in between the bones, there is a liquid. Which is called the ligaments, which connects all your bones together, right? So this is the strength of that liquid. If it's very low, means suddenly, let's say you play baseball, you think, oh, dislocated. Or you play football, suddenly you think, your liquid tak cukup to hold the bones together. You understand? Right? So what's the best? DJ 360. So you check it, you know, you see, if it's like what, very low, 10% of that, oh, you better take DJ 360. Why? Because of collagen. You need the collagen, you need your calcium and blah 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 and so on and so forth. Immediately you can push that product. You don't need to think twice a day. Right? Okay? So very good point here. You just tell them, you explain to them the ligaments, very understandable. What is the ligaments all about? Right? People who every day you carry heavy stuff, everything all. Right, as a mom or as a whatever. Okay, so 35 and above is nice, very good. Okay, average.
Sean, this one we cannot say that too much of explanation that how much what the ligament and all that. Just tell them BJ can improve that.
Yes, that's right. Right. So after taking BJ for 1 or 2 weeks or months or whatever, then you can check it. It goes up. Alright. So next, bone minerals. Of course, these are all most likely is for especially those married moms with children. Okay, osteoporosis levels. It's going to drop. Breastfeeding or whatever. Right. So osteoporosis levels, if it's going to drop, if it's high, it's okay. But low means the brittles in your bones means already got holes. Can see through. Brittle, that means easy to break, It means I kick you, the bone break. Not only loose, break. Because of osteoporosis, low level. That's why, again, BJ 360.
Calcium,
BJ 360, Okay? Alright, next. Okay, blood sugar, diabetic patients, straight away, you know. Okay? If it's all in the red, please tell him, go see hospital. All red, go see hospital. Seriously, cannot do anything. Either take tension, detox tension, then go see hospital. Right? Hey, serious? No laugh.
No.
Some people all red, so the blood really have to go. Really have to go see doctor.
So you take the detox, you okay already?
Not to say we are not wonder product lah. Take detox, then need to supplement. At the same time, probably the doctor will give some sugar medicines or whatever. Right? Blood pressure also definitely going to be high. This person, if it's all high, blood pressure is going to be high. If you have a blood pressure machine, check also lah. Right? If you have lah, if you don't have, then you get one right. Low blood pressure, those people you talk halfway the floor will take some bomb. Yeah? By the time you reach here, you tell me, hey, you got low blood pressure, the floor. Low sugar, right? You don't really like go. So if low sugar one better, you straight away take bread, then put some sugar or whatever, like let him drink. Okay. Next. Okay, amino acids, okay, this one very good. Amino acids, the only need to emphasize is the first two, lysine and tryptophan. These two only. The rest all you don't need to bother. No need to bother, but usually it's always on the safe side. Alright, but if it's on the yellow or red, means critical for this part here, amino acids. Amino acids is the source of your food for your body. Okay, energy, and means protein, means peptide. Okay, if that person sleeps late at night, or probably he's working the whole 12 hours, never sleep, this lysin and tryptophan is going to be at this side there.
Oh my god.
Immediately you see like that, you tell him, hey brother, what time you sleep last night? You tell him, oh, wow, how you know? Then again, the machine tell you. Okay? So this is going to be yellow and red, lysin and tryptophans, high side. Lack of sleep, tiredness, fatigue, everything is going to be. Okay? So drowsiness, fussiness, high levels of acid in the blood. Okay?
What do you mean by high pitch cry? What does it mean?
High pitch cry. High pitch cry means how we call it, like the energy levels. All right, is going to be the high pitch.
Hello, mother, high pitch.
The cry of the high. Probably the levels of your strength. Your body. Okay, all right. It's going to be on the high side lah. Okay, immune system here. Immune system is also important. Usually it's at the what is it? Can you see? Thymus, correct. Thymus index. Sorry, okay, it's not clear. Thymus, THYMUS. Thymus index is where you need to focus on because this is where it affects the nose. Okay, and so far I've seen is those people who are having sinus, asthma, right, all those breathing issues, right, or lung issues, the thymus index will lari. Okay?
Will be low or high normally?
High.
So we recommend.
Sorry, low immune, low.
Drop.
Yeah, drop. Okay, so immune system, you just look at the thymus index. Alright? What I emphasize, I don't talk about others is because I hardly see the rest. So I'm just emphasizing today is those that I've seen it, I've experienced it, and that's why I emphasize on it. Oh, this you have to check, this you have to check. The rest all, if you've seen it yourself, you record it like, because of this, because this is based on your own, each and every individual's experience. Okay, alright, next.
Sean, do you emphasize that our customer, they want to take a video or something? Do you when
Allow them.
Okay, to talk about that, very simple, you just tell them, if it all depends on each individual. If they really insist, I want this because they pay 50 ringgit for this or whatever, it's up to you whether you're going to give it to them, because you can actually save it and actually email it to them. It's up to you.
What do you think?
Our recommendation is best is if can, you just explain to them that we will keep the record for you, right? After taking your supplements and products, you can come back and you can check, we still have your record. We do not actually provide any reports.
Because they can claim that.
Correct, they can actually bring that and see the doctor, because due to the reading at that particular time, it may be wrong. You understand? It may be, like I said, not to say wrong, but bloody, not accurate. So when they take it as, oh, this is 100%, this is 100%, you understand what I mean? So it may interfere with your sales and so on and so forth. Why create the hassle? So don't give, just tell them, we'll actually keep the record for you. After 2-3 months, you take our supplement and products and whatever, you come back and we can check again. No problem, I will keep the record for you. Okay? That is the best answer you can give. Right? No need to say, oh, I give you. Alright? Okay, because you say you keep everything in your record. It's PNC, don't worry. Okay, next. Oh, got it, okay. Alright, human toxins. Alright, human toxins very important. I'm saying this is for toxins in the body. Alright, first one, stimulating beverage is where those people are taking a lot of those 100 plus, coke, alcohols, right? Stimulating beverage is going to be high. Electromagnetic radiation, if it's high, means you just tell them, brother, you put in after talking to your girlfriend, you put your handphone next to your head. They sleep next to the handphone. Usually, right? With electromagnetic fields, or every day on the laptop, computer, MacBook, whatever, right? High electromagnetic. Like myself, I touch sometimes door, static also.
Oh, okay. That is the cause of it, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Car door.
I always kena that.
I always kena also.
I also.
Yeah, static. Okay, tobacco, nicotine smokers lah. Okay, alright. Okay, toxic pesticide residue. This is based on your vegetables, your food, and everything. Also can escape. Usually it's going to be high on towards high side. Don't everyday eat unless you tell them you're eating organic food.
Organic only.
Who can afford organic food? We can afford everything. I just cannot afford. Ande also cannot afford.
Organic so lousy one.
Lousy one. Hey, good. No pesticide.
No taste one. Of
No
course.
taste no taste. Okay, but expensive, right?
Yes.
Okay, heavy metals, no need to say lah. These are all not good for the body as long as it's high detox. High detox. Only to say this. None of it is good. Lead, mercury, cadmium. This are not supposed to be in your body. Okay? But it is inside the body.
Especially mercury, right?
Mercury is from some vegetables and of course some substance in food.
Normally, these kind of things, they can get food poison.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, lead poisoning, mercury poisoning, depends on. Like arsenic, more on the spicy foods, right? Like the mercury, right? You don't know, you all like to eat yong tau fu, right? Like
Sometimes.
yong tau fu,
Sometimes.
whatever yong tau fu, they usually give you a bowl of soup.
Yeah.
Inside that soup got that veggie, you know the leaf? The leaf? That is the veggie, that leaf is the highest mercury content.
Oh.
Do not overtake that, overeat that.
What is that? What
Your
veggie is
mercury is
that?
going to shoot up high. I tell you, because I know.
You mean down soup there?
The yong tau fu, they give you a bowl of soup, man.
Yeah.
You want the yong tau fu inside the fish, the tau fu, everything else. Right? They also throw one bunch of leaves.
The small one.
Yes, the small leaves.
Oh, the celery.
I don't know what leaf is that. I forgot what leaf. That leaf,
Kocai tak ada.
the green leaves. A lot. They throw one whole bunch inside that.
Box
Not the ladies finger, no, not that one. They
The
throw-
green
they-
color, right?
The green color leaves.
Ada kocai tak?
Daun santri.
Alif tak ada santri.
Something like that.
Daun bawang tu.
Oh, coriander leaves, I think. Highest content of mercury.
Grace, madam.
That
I
vegetable.
think pachya da.
Kocai tak?
Yeah.
Kocai tak?
Also a lot. Yeah. High content of mercury. You lead to mercury
So
poisoning.
the Indians
Don't
always
talk
use
big,
that one.
Aiyo.
That's why I say Indians
No, no,
use
no.
every time.
Yeah, small right? Small leaves, right?
Coriander
Yeah,
leaves.
it's nice to eat. It's nice to
Yeah,
eat.
Not coriander.
Not coriander. Kocai ah.
That leaf lah, I don't know what leaf.
Just say just I copy you lah. You
Yong tau fu.
yang tak soup got vegetable. What vegetable?
Okay, next.
Just eat the tahu, don't
Yeah,
eat the
okay.
soup.
Alright, basic physical quality. Okay, this is where you can check your, those people who are having high uric acid, usually they are more on the acidic side. This is the acidic pH levels. Okay, to balance this, you just tell them go and take MREC water now. Okay, straight away. You can, this one you can use this to push your MREC, your pH levels, acidic, alkaline. No human being will be here lah. If the fellow is here, the fellow is an alien, not from this. If you suddenly see the thing here, oh you better run away. The fellow is not. Okay, so it's either neutral or acidic. Okay, usually acidic people, you know, like skin problem, the bones problem, osteoporosis, uric acid, everything lah. Everything. So it's not supposed to be here. It's like,
MIV people.
yeah. Alien. You better take out a gun and shoot him. Right? He's not supposed to be alcoholic, no such thing. Okay? Clear? Okay, next. Alright. Obesity, okay, is self-explanatory. The first thing you need to see is the one, normal lipid metabolism coefficient. Usually it's going to be low, alright, for elderly patients, right? Elderly one, usually lah, if it's still like 50, 60, 70 years old and it's still green, means the blood, every day sure drop at least 10 km by the uncle or the auntie. Very good metabolism rates. Okay, so usually it's at the low side lah. If it's red, means God bless that person lah. Alright, how do you explain? Means the engine, metabolism, the engine, your whole body of engine already like this, very slow. When your car engine, right, got pistons, right? When you move, you step on the gas, the piston will move, correct? The more gas you put, the more petrol you put, the thing will go faster, correct?
Yeah.
Same thing. So this one really very slow. So what you need to advise? You advise them to eat slowly, chew longer. Because your engine already slow, you eat so fast, then you go out. What happened? The engine cannot process. But you keep putting a lot of food. Stuck. Become fat, become all the nonsense, become all the toxin, everything else. Obesity lah. Understand? I think I make it in very nice, simple understanding.
Yes.
It's the same like the engine. The thing is very slow. How to make it fast? Of course, you need to remove the toxins first. Detox. Right, detox. Go for light exercise. Slowly starting first. Then slowly take supplement. Then improve. 2-3 months later, by right, if it's green, then you say congratulations. you are now a healthy person.
Getting
Or
everything.
another.
Okay? Alright, that's how you progress it as you go along. Alright? I think okay, triglycerides content of abnormal coefficient, if it's high, this one, triglycerides, means what? Triglycerides is the one where it actually burns the fat. Right now, you're consuming more. That means if it's high means the person is consuming more food than the body can take.
Oh, okay.
That too much food, you're eating too much. Yes, the brain keep telling you hungry. Do you ever come across where you actually eat so full, then suddenly you sit down and say, too much.
Yeah.
Especially watching TV.
So by right, we should just eat enough. Then later you just sit down, drink cup of water, then everything. Just nice. When you say it's just nice, means it's just nice. But if you say hungry, the fellow tell you hungry, but the transmitter haven't tell him fully, but you still hungry. That's where we still keep eating, got some more. Then whenever you relax the time, it's too late. By the time the thing say, oh, fully, then when you stop, it's too late. Your stomach already said, too much. Clear? So that's why your triglycerides is going to be shoot up very high. Alright? Okay, so weight control, finally, right? The weight control, you can actually see the BMI status. So when you key in the data, very important, of course, the name, IC.
IC, is it? What's it?
I explain to you later.
Okay.
What else?
Height,
Of course,
weight.
your height, right? Very important. The height is in cm. Don't be American, please 5 feet 6 or whatever. Okay, it's an Asian software, so it's in cm. UK standard. Weight will be in kg. Don't give me 5 pounds, 20 pounds or whatever.
Blood don't need that.
So to convert some reaction from America, they'll tell you, I'm 50 pounds. How? Go to Google pound to kg. Immediately you just put in, immediately you show. So why and you still need to do this is because you need to put exact figures in order for you, the system will actually calculate the proper check of BMI. How much is overweight or how much is underweight. Okay, you need to do put the weight and the height properly, the thing will come up for you. For example, this guy, his target weight is 63, probably he's what, 70, 80, right? He'll tell you, hey, sir, your ideal weight should be around 63, but of course, you just add 5 lah. Right? From 80 kg, you tell him 63, the flow will be like, oh lah, right on. Add 5, maybe you tell him 68, still, okay, reachable. Okay? You don't just go exact, just add another 5 kg. So at least give him a confidence for he or she to reach the target. Alright? How to do it? Detox lor. End of the day, this is the last one already, the BMI right at the bottom there one. Just take the top straight away closing your detox. If that fella is still haven't convinced, I can convince you this. Overweight. Sir, you're overweight, please. How many kgs you need to lose? How to lose it? Roughly you guide him what need to do, what you need to detox first, then go for your light diet, exercise, blah blah blah, this, that.
But this one doesn't show in the computer.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I'll show you later. It's all there. Okay. Alright, next. Okay, so end of the day, practice. That's all I can say. So I think we still have another 15 minutes left. You just go through the practical. I'll show you on the screen. Okay? Alright? Now.
அப்போ மெட்டபாலிசம் ஐயா என்ன வீட்டில் வீட்லயே வீட்டில் தான் புரியுதா அவ்வளோ பார்த்துட்டேன்
Dashini.
Yeah, the software later I will go through what I want to resolve.
Okay.
Yeah. You just go through the screen right now here. So you see here, I have created one group called Norland only lah.
I mean like ரொம்ப short form
Alright, so Norland group, these are all the patients you have. All the patients here, blah blah blah, so many patients, right? So all you need to do is just press add. Every time you just come here, you just add. This is how it looks like. Alright? You can put your name. Okay, put your name. Choose the sex of male or female. If it's none of this, then I don't know how to help you lah. Okay. Alright, birth date, again very important. Birth date, you have to be 18 and above, hopefully, right? To do the business actually. So if you're scanning anything below 18, so I don't know what's the reason why you're scanning first. You won't afford to buy a detox anyway. Okay, alright. Height in cm, weight in kg. Okay, alright. Telephone here, please put in IC number.
Yeah.
Under telephone, put IC number. Why I say this? Because you don't see anywhere else to put IC number, right? Why you did put IC number is because if let's say in Malaysia we have 10 Agilas, we don't know which Agilas, or Radas, or Ubanes, or Vivigan, right? Many, right? Vivigan, so many Vivigans. Which one? IC number lah. Okay, so how to search? You just click on search, right? When you click on search, I show you here, you see search, you just go to the telephone line, telephone field, and just key in the IC number lah.
Oh, then press
Up,
search.
you come up, dash on.
Okay.
Right? Because IC number is unique lah, unless you fake it lah. That one I help you. Right? Again, maybe you're from another planet. Okay. Alright. So telephone number, remember put IC number. So mobile, you put the contact number lah. Again, very important. Yes, it's not compulsory because it's not asterisk, it's not compulsory, but you put why you want to call that person. You want to follow up. Right? You need to follow up, right? You need to follow because long time ago, 2-3 months already, he took detox, you want to call him back or call her back. Hey Aka, Ama, how are you? How's the detox? Blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. So put in the handphone number. Okay? Then email, you want to put also can, don't want to put also can, but it's better to put so in the future you can actually have an email list and you can email information to him or her. Right? In the future for it's very useful. Department, ignore, if you want to put also can, but not very important. Department will come because employment also don't need. Okay, address. Okay, address, don't need to put full. You don't need to really drive to the house there and say don't need to make stop people. You just put there the city. I mean Shah Alam, Rawang, Batu Ke, and so on and so forth. Just put the city, at least you know he's from there. That's it, he or she from there. Okay? So address, don't need to put full address. If you really know maybe it's your girlfriend, then you put address, you can remember where you stay. Up to you. This is up to you. Okay? So my advice is what it is. Remarks, you can put maybe it's for your own notice, for your own knowledge, for your own instruction. Maybe you say, this is my brother-in-law, father-in-law, brother, auntie, uncle. Relationship. Up to you. Anything, you can put anything there. VIP customer, Dato, Datin, or whatever. Remarks, anything you can put. Okay? So this is just for your own record to say, oh, this person is having, or maybe you can know, maybe this is already having a heart attack problem, or maybe a skin issues, or right, you can put it there.
Oh, okay.
After checking, right, let's say the remark you didn't put, let's say you check, you already know roughly this person, you can call back that person, call back this person, and you edit. And you add remarks. You can put the record there, or this person has cirrhosis, or lung cancer, or whatever this, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay? Alright? Then let me say also, okay, there's one thing I need to check on it. Let me show you. There's one part here I didn't put in the slide, which I would like to emphasize for ladies. Which I make up.
So this one cannot put in the tab, right?
Okay, for females, alright, for males, usually there's a prostate section.
Okay.
Males, automatic one. That's why you have to choose the male and female properly.
Yeah.
If it's a female, if you put male, then suddenly got prostate, no one will flow. Or for males, you put like breast. How come? Don't like this. Okay, so make sure you choose properly. Don't choose the wrong one. So for male, you will prostates. Okay. So prostates usually it speaks for itself. Make sure it's more in the green. If it's yellow or red, probably he have to elderly people, or he will be then having difficulty having children.
Sean, she got one question.
Why me?
Male.
You, if a transgender?
Transgender. Already cut.
I don't know.
Male which hand?
Right.
Right. Female?
Left.
On that?
No, let's say they are doing the good checking. Then
Yeah.
I want to check.
Yeah, Pondan lah.
Because
Yeah, I don't think
Which
what's
option
right.
did you choose?
Pondan is male mah.
male
Considered
lah.
male mah. The first two got the
Go
thing
for
mah.
original.
Operate ready means
Huh?
operate
How do
ready.
you know? You have to ask.
You know lah.
No. Because he still got the Adam.
Oh,
He was born a male.
okay.
Go
So
for
even
male
though
lah.
he's
Original.
transgender.
Already cut there, but he didn't take
Original
out
lah.
this thing, but he didn't cannot take out mah.
Oh, this one must be there lah.
Of course lah,
So
but yeah.
he go under male.
This one take out, you die lah. Yeah, he already changed. He got this one already. He don't have this one cannot take out. He's a male.
Cannot change.
But the voice still maintain lah. So when you scan, you still use right hand lah.
Right hand, male.
Oh, consider.
For lesbians, female.
Oh, go to the last.
Lesbians, female. Still
Equal.
girl mah.
Yeah.
Still a girl. Also, you cut short, wear jeans. Still girl.
Yeah, right.
Sean, simple. I see just the
That one depend on JPN lah. Okay, so prostate, if it's on the low or high or this all, difficulty in having children.
But this one I don't have in my system.
Because you check female, that's why the breast right there.
Oh, this is for okay.
Ayo,
Gender confused ka?
ayo. It is lah. She will, I don't know. Simply change.
Learning.
Okay, alright, so let's move on. For male, also it will specify male sexual functions.
Oh.
Okay, prostate is the balls. Okay, I need to be specific. Prostate
Okay,
is the
okay.
balls. Male sexual function is the rocket. Okay, so male sexual function. Alright, testosterone, norepinephrine, and erection transmitter. Usually all these all you see
Okay.
old people are usually on the low side lah. That means they see pretty girls all the first two like that. Okay. So usually it should be in the green lah. Should be in the green. Not too high, not too low.
So if it goes to the
High
right hand
side
side, then
means the first.
something wrong with him.
If
Be
too
careful of sexual harassment.
high.
Yeah, sexual harassment. You get rid of your lawyer.
Alert lah.
Get rid of your lawyer because you better don't sit too near also. Then you say, oh, go for the video. Don't touch me.
sometimes Sean also alert, right?
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's see the female one.
Oh, there is a blue color.
Yeah, blue color is male. You see the side here, females are all pink color.
Oh, okay.
The male are all blue.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Alright, so let's look at the female one. Nobody called Nisha here lah. Okay.
No.
Okay, let's look at the female ones. These are the different ones where it's not in the PowerPoint slide. Just show you. The rest are all the same. Okay, see, for female we have gynecology. Alright, this gynecology here very important, which I would like to emphasize, which my own experience though. This one here, the ovarian cyst here, very important. If it's on the high side, yellow, please go and check.
Got cyst already, no?
But we don't know whether it's going to be good, the benign or stalagmite, right? We don't know it's good or bad, but better go and check. So once this ovarian cyst here coefficient means is detected, there's a cyst there. Okay, please go and check. If it's on the red, immediately you drive car to fetch her there.
Oh, dangerous.
Yeah, we got very big leak.
Okay.
Red means big leak, alright? Because I've experience 1 week yellow, next week die.
Oh my god.
It's can
No, I don't want to mention who.
Can burst one?
Huh?
can.
Not to say burst lah, it probably ended at the late stage. Late stage. Yeah. So very important. This one very important for women. Just check on this one here. So I want to emphasize because I experienced it.
Can
1 week.
cancer.
Huh? Yeah, cancer lah, cancer. It could be non. It could be cancer.
But yellow color already I think.
No, the symptoms here means there is a cyst, but whether it's going to be what stage we don't know. That's why you need to go and check, The doctor will have
Specific.
Whether the
Then
cyst
what
is
MRI?
cancerous or not lah.
the stalagmite or melanite, whether it's good or bad. Okay, so I will emphasize on this woman. So show all these, I'll go back and check, distribute, check.
Definitely.
Okay, so make sure it's on the green side. Very important. Okay.
On the left side.
Usually you won't be.
You won't be,
You won't be. Usually on the right hand side. High side means it's detected lah. Go for a checkup. Go for a checkup.
So if it's blue means?
Blue means starting.
Starting.
Starting. Maybe you still on the safe side.
Still
Yellow.
you have to go to hospital also.
If you feel uneasy, go and check lah. Feel uneasy, go and check. Okay, so this is very important. Alright. Then breast nothing much lah. This one, E-grade mala, breast correct.
No, I'm comparing mine. This one.
Yours. Lucky is for breast. Oh, your breast one. So for female, it will be breast lah. This one nothing much to touch on. So yeah. Alright. So most important is just now the gynecology side. Okay. So they are very important. Okay. So Grace, just now to answer your question, where to see the BMI is at the
Where?
expert analysis.
What? Where? The number?
There, 37. Element of human.
Oh, okay.
Element of human, you click on it, you just scroll all the way down. Okay, scroll all the way down. If you want to go through up there, it's up to you. But this one here, number 5, weight control. Here's the one I was mentioning just now. Right? Whether this person is overweight or underweight. Immediately you understand the person, they detox. Definitely 80% will be overweight in Malaysia.
Alright.
Okay?
Slightly over.
Okay?
It's me.
Good. So and finally at the bottom here you see the body form of assessment, right? This is a very general figure where it actually system will actually calculate based on your height, based on your all the other readings, the condition from 0 to 100. So if it's at 58, 54.6 means you halfway. The score. If it's 80, 90 means perfect condition, passing mark. But don't be like hero, still detox. Still detox to make it 100 with time. Right, just go, no problem. Right? So this is a very good score to also let him see himself. My God, my body, it's only 54. What I need to do? What I need to take? Then that's where you come in. Supplements, detox, water.
She's related to water.
All.
Oh, this is the 5 steps. The Lizardna body form assessment.
Yes. Okay. So this person called Nisha, she's only at 54. Very low.
It means everything balanced means then only pass.
No. I told you 90 and above is excellent.
Excellent.
90. Hers is 54. Below average. Below standard.
Bottom will.
Okay. The passing mark is actually at 70.
I'm not passed
A
lah.
bit more. So based on this, the fellow will feel, what I need to do. They'll ask you what I need to improve, what I need to see. Then that's where you come in with the products. Okay? Alright. So I think we've covered most of it here. Is there any other question before I will send you all for a nice refreshment?
But now we want to
Well, Saturday we install for you lah. Session. Any questions? Any questions you all have? Still?
After we go text, then we'll have more questions.
Yes.
Sure, no problem. Okay. So, thank you very much, Roman and Rick. This is a very, very nice gathering tonight. Okay.